I'm Susan Cuthbertson. Laurel Thatcher Ulrich of Harvard said, "Well-behaved women rarely make history." While musician Janis Joplin said, "Don't compromise yourself. You're all you've got." Frankly, both women have valid points. In a minute, we're going to talk about women who dare to be amazing and how you and I can plan to be one. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk to such an influential group today. I thank Michelle, Natalie, and Kim for thinking of me and having me share some thoughts and stories with you. I also send a very special thank you to my mom, Judy, who's here with me today, even on her 21st birthday. Right, Mom? Although what will be stated here is not new or earth-shattering, I do hope you will take a challenge that I bring in just a moment. First, I commend you for being here. You should seek opportunities that build your network and offer a chance to learn. I cannot believe that last month marked the 20th anniversary of when I wore the shoes of a new FSU grad. Whether you're about to embark on your first career, maybe start a second career, or earn an additional degree, your Florida State education, coupled by every experience here, are a great foundation for the next 20, 30 plus years of your life. Some of my best memories so far include, of course, the 80s football games, sorority events, re-energizing the accounting society, and meeting one of my best friends today as freshman roommates. As we continue to talk about throughout this morning and being very competitive in nature, my challenge is for each of us to dare to be amazing. In summary, my message today is to encourage us to always put your best foot forward. No matter the distance left, how unappealing a component may be, no matter how humiliating a loss may seem. And something I struggle with is not taking myself too seriously, or this one shot at life for granted. Embrace all relationships that you have the opportunity to enter into. Allow yourself to be at awe with those who bring amazement before you and those who accomplish amazing things after. Relationships will teach you throughout your journey. Learn as much as you can from others. Within these interactions will be some of life's most profound lessons. Michael Dell said, "There's no such thing as self-made success." You will be surprised at the fact that some of your true friends really aren't as true as you had hoped. But don't let that keep you from putting other people first. And don't be afraid to fail. I've learned numerous times firsthand that some of my best lessons have come from having to try a different angle or approach. It's merely a trying again. In fact, think back to one of your recent successes. How much true, real learning was within that experience? I'd be surprised if what you learned was exceeded the interpersonal and the intellectual learning that came out of a time that you had to try again. Value each experience, the extreme highs and lows, and take them as opportunities. And lastly, in summary, try not to remember those people who are adamant that you cannot accomplish what it is your passion and heart desire. How can they truly know what you're capable of accomplishing? And now for some stories and thoughts, and then I'll close with additional quotes and hopefully have time for any questions. Let's go back to the quote. Harvard's Ulrich said, "Well-behaved women rarely make history." I don't think that means that we have to make world or national news. Rather, I think life's going to give us plenty of opportunity to make personal, family, local history. We all have different aspirations, and we will take numerous different roads than our friends and loved ones. However, the relationships that you've made up till now and the ones you will continue to make with the passion you have will be essential in your life. How about a historical perspective? Let's look at some women who accomplished amazing things in much more difficult times and in much more difficult paths than ours. In the early 1800s, Mary Harris Jones, Mother Jones, as she was known, became a fiery labor organizer after suffering the yellow fever losses of her husband, her children, and her dressmaking business. Her motto was, "Pray for the dead, fight like hell for the living." Also known for her passion for child labor abolition, she once led a group of child textile workers to President Roosevelt's home. Can you picture the fire in her eyes? Can you hear the strength in her voice? A second example. In Mississippi, during the early 1900s, there was a woman who not only became known as a very successful hair and cosmetics entrepreneur, she also became the richest self-made woman in America. Madam C.J. Walker was raised on farms. She was married by 14, widowed by 20 years old. The passion and drive that she must have had surely was